I can't believe you got a white belt already, Enzo. That's your name on your belt? How do you
means you're a
feel?
ninja, yet you gotta keep it on. Oh, there we go.
You got a white belt too? What's up, Mama Fam? I got exciting news today. Whether you like real estate or you hate real estate, this is news for you guys. So right now, this is the podcast setup. We got the lights going. We got the microphone here. Yo, guys, welcome to the Next Win podcast. That is the name of our new podcast, guys, the Next Win. And it's called the Next Win because me and Justin, my buddy over there, who is also going to be on the podcast, he's setting up the cameras right now. We are very passionate about helping people achieve their goals and get to the next win. So I want you guys first subscribe to our new podcast channel. It's called The Next Win Real Estate on YouTube. Also, you'll find it on Spotify. Where else are they going to find it on? Is it Apple?
Yeah, I think Apple.
I'll let you guys know, but Spotify for sure, Apple for sure, and YouTube for sure. Okay, The Next Win Real Estate on YouTube, The Next Win podcast on all the podcast platforms. So this is gonna launch in the next 2 weeks. So all of our real estate content, this is great for you guys who want more real estate. You can head over there. For the ones who don't like real estate, we're not gonna be putting it on this channel. So that's great for you guys too. So, but if you guys can still subscribe, that would help us out a lot. So, what we're doing today is we're gonna be shooting 2 episodes. Our very first 2 episodes. I'm excited. Tomorrow we're gonna shoot another 2 episodes. Next week we're gonna shoot more with a very special guest. And I'm just so excited to tell you guys, or I can't tell you just yet. Justin, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
How do you feel doing a podcast for the very first time?
Kind of nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you? Well, I think he's nervous because Justin, so if you don't know who he is, I mean, you've seen him around in the vlog sometimes, but a reintroduction is this guy is a photographer, a videographer. He's excellent at what he does. What were you were voted like the top, what, like 10 or something in Las Vegas?
Top 10 in LA, actually.
Oh, in LA.
Yeah, in
And he's also the videographer and photographer for Barbell Brigade as well. And so I'm excited. I've known this guy since the Go for Broke days. If you remember that, that's when David So, Bart and Joe did Go for Broke. And I was managing that whole company for them. And I met him for the first time through a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Right? David was like, hey, we got to shoot these new shirts that we got. And then we didn't have a budget. And so, you know, he came down. I met him for the first time. And then me and Christina were modeling. We had no idea what we were doing. Right? And so this guy shot with us.
Photos and video for that too. It was crazy.
It was an awesome day. And then when David saw the pictures, he's like, can we get some real models up in here? That's exactly what he said. I was like, bro, where's the budget? But yeah, that's how long I've known Justin. That's like, what, 6-7 years now?
Maybe a little bit longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so now we're really good friends and we're starting this podcast together. So please give him a follow. What's your Instagram?
Just Justin Vasuri.
How do you spell it?
My last name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone knows Justin.
I was like, I don't know. Some people spell it differently, but Vaseur.
There you go, guys. So give him a follow, and also just support both of us. You know, we're newbies in this podcast realm. Let us know once they go up how we did, how you like them, what we should talk about. Also, actually, we're also integrating a lot of Q&A questions into the podcast. So if you guys have questions about real estate, anything, please write it down in this comment section so we can respond to them in the podcast. All right?
Yeah, and I'm kind of like representing you guys because I don't know that much about real estate. So whatever questions you guys have, send them to me and I'll ask them for you. All right?
The reason why Justin is on this podcast is because I've been pretty familiar lately with everything that's been going on in the market and just how the average Joe has been kind of coming up in this world. You know, Justin is just like you guys, where you guys are all first timers and he helps bring me back into the world so I can relate with you guys. And that's what I love about this partnership, because if I get so technical about real estate, like it gets too much for everybody to listen to. So he brings me back, and I like this. It's a good balance. It's the yin and yang. So give it up for Mr. Justin. Woo, woo, woo. All right, before we start shooting the first episode, this guy requested some Chinese tea because his tummy ain't feeling that well. So people think, well, some people do take shots and stuff like that. Yeah, it does look like a little bit of Hennessy, but it's just jasmine tea. So we're gonna celebrate with a cup of jasmine tea.
Cheers for the tummy.
Cheers, bro.
Like one of my favorite, yeah.
It tastes like you're at a dim sum restaurant.
Yeah.
What I do for some chicken feet right now. Just finished shooting 2 episodes.
Yay.
Woo. Thank you guys for not making any noise today.
I tried to keep them out for as long as I could. Oh man.
What did you ask me earlier? Are we what?
Take picture.
Are we taking a picture?
Yeah.
You thought we were taking a picture for like 3 hours?
It looks like it.
Does it?
Yeah.
It looks like we're taking pictures for 3 hours. Yeah. All right, so we just finished shooting 2 episodes. How did you feel?
I was a bit nervous at first.
Yeah.
But I think it went great. Yeah.
I think it was good too. It's freaking cold in this house with this marble flooring. Huh?
He has a t-shirt on.
Yeah, dude, I'm freezing.
Hey, we're matching.
So if you see me like do some little shakes during the podcast, it's because I'm freaking cold. But I think it went really well, guys. You guys gotta definitely subscribe to the new channel, The Next Win Real Estate, and then find us on all the podcast platforms, The Next Win Podcast. How do you feel about all this going down in your house?
Cool. I think it's great. I mean, I get to spend time with this guy, but I was getting super anxiety because I was gonna pick up food to bring back here. Ended up going to the wrong place. And then we decided to eat there, and my voice has still been gone for like a week. And I was about to be like, hey, Enzo, you want to pack the food and go eat in the car? Because that's how anxious I was.
Oh my gosh.
So all just for you guys to be able to film smoothly without any distractions.
Thank you. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, really?
Imagine that happened during the podcast.
I know.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh.
This is all his space stuff.
I was prepping him in the car, and then he's like, I'm going to go say hi to them. I was like, no! You have to wait until they're done, and then you can say hi.
That's the first thing he probably would have done. You know that.
Yep. Yeah, I was ready to carry him into the house and cover his mouth and take him upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
One of my goals for when I went to California was that I wanted to give Aunt a chance to bond with the kids, because it's always, I want mommy this, mommy that. And ever since we came back, like, I would never see something like this. They're so attached to you now. Like yesterday we had dinner, and then usually the kids would be like, I want to go in mommy's car. But Leia was like, I want to sit in daddy's car. And how did that make you feel?
Awesome, because that never happened.
I know, my heart was like, I was just like, oh, like it happened so fast, all within a couple of days. And I knew that's all that we needed, because like, they love you, they just love me more. I'm just kidding.
No, don't act like you don't love me. You guys love me a lot, don't you?
They do.
How much do you love me, Leia?
100.
100?
Yeah.
I love you. 3,000.
I love you 100,000. I love you 57 out.
I'll take it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
What a special party right
I know.
What is this special party right now?
now. Yeah.
It's a couch party. Are you a couch potato?
So while Ant was filming today, I took Enzo to do a school assessment because we're thinking about having him attend preschool in the fall. And this was the same assessment that Leia went through before, but it was like pre-COVID or during COVID, so everything was online. But it was really cool to see like all the questions that they were asking. They had stacking cups. And that was actually one of Enzo's strengths. So the stacking cups is basically like you have all these different sizes of cups, and then he would lay it all out, and he would organize them by size. And he did it so fast. And do you remember what question I asked him this morning?
Who?
Enzo?
No.
I asked him, hey Enzo, what's your name? What's your last name?
Oh.
How do you spell your name?
Uh-huh.
Enzo, how do you spell your name?
Tell mommy.
E,
Uh-huh.
F,
Uh-huh.
O, P.
Ah.
Okay, emos.
When he was spelling it to the lady, he spelled it correctly.
Really?
That was the only time he spelled it correctly.
Wow.
I know, I was so surprised. Can you guess what Enzo drew?
A planet?
He drew all the planets.
All the planets?
All the planets. He color coordinated everything too. He got all the different colors and he drew it exactly like all of the planets.
And was that normal?
No.
What did they say?
They said,
I wrote the numbers.
what? Oh, you were drawing numbers too. You're right. But they said that he is like really smart, and they said that they're so surprised that even though he didn't go to school, like that he knows so much.
That's crazy because I was super worried about him writing stuff because he doesn't hold a pencil correctly or
Yeah.
a crayon. He doesn't color. He doesn't know how to spell his name. Like he doesn't know anything about that yet, you know. And we haven't taught him as much as we taught Leia before.
I
I have. Yeah, I have taught him a lot, and that's why he's so smart. Day 2 of shooting the podcast. We just finished an episode, and something bad just happened during this episode. So I can say it was the best episode that me and Justin have ever shot. It felt really good. It was a great flow. There was a lot of talk about, a lot of value in it. And so I went to go turn off the camera. Yep, the camera was good, right? Then I went to go turn off the microphones, and the microphone was already off because it wasn't on the whole time. It was on, but it died 5 seconds into filming. All right, partner, co-host. How does it feel to do a whole episode, one of our best ones yet, and not be able to use it?
I'm a little hurt, but at the same time, it is what it is. You know?
Are you crying on the inside? Because
little
I
bit.
am.
A little bit.
It was really good, dude.
No, it was really good, but I'm trying to just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm definitely crying on the inside. I'm hella sad. But nothing we can do except move on to the next episode. So right now we're taking a break. I made some chicken soup last night just because the kids and Christina weren't doing so well. And so the chicken soup's got potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, corn. The chicken, this is organic chicken. Now, I must say, this time I did a different approach where I just didn't boil a whole chicken into a pot. What I did was I did a Hainam style chicken method into this chicken soup. So it's very soft and juicy. So the Hainam style chicken method is you boil the water, you put the chicken in there, and when it boils again, you turn off the fire and you cover that chicken and you just let it stay in the hot water for about an hour. And that's what makes the chicken so juicy and tender. And I loved it. So with this chicken soup, I did that same process. And then once I took the chicken out, then I started cutting it up and I threw the bones back into the soup and I boiled it for another 2 hours to get that chicken soup flavor. So I like it.
That's why it tastes different. It's like the chicken's really, really tender and there's like so much flavor now. And I was just like, oh, maybe because my throat just was hurting for like a week that it just tastes really good. But that makes sense now. We're upstairs in the room right now while Justin and Ann are filming downstairs. And I had to bring so many things up here to try to keep Enzo busy.
Marsh.
And right now, this is what he's doing. What are those? Can you tell everyone what you've been doing?
Marsh.
Wait. Don't put it on the carpet or it's going to step. So that's Mars? What is that? What planet is that?
Yeah. Jupiter.
Jupiter. Okay. All right, what's next?
Venus.
Okay.
Saturn.
I like the rings that you drew around Saturn.
How about Uranus?
Oh, my.
Mercury.
I love how you're using the appropriate colors for it too.
And Sun. Earth. Neptune.
I like how there's greenery on Earth. I didn't know the sun was blue though. Good job, Enzo. So I just got this package in the mail, and this is actually because I saw there's this one person. She was an awesome singer that I used to always watch on YouTube. Her name is Kina Granis, and she posted about her mom having this rare bone marrow cancer, and they're just desperately trying to look for donors. So I registered online through her website, and they send you this kit, and it basically has, it comes with swabs. So basically you're supposed to swab the inside of each cheek and around your mouth and everything, and you just send it back in, like everything is covered. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I can help potentially be a match, or if I spread the word, hopefully other people will see it and they will go to her page, sign up, and request a kit and see if maybe you might be a match for her mom. I know that if you're Japanese, it's an even greater chance of being a match for her mom, which I'm not, but anything that I can do to help. If you want to find her on Instagram or even YouTube, her Instagram is Kina Granis. I don't know if you can see that, but it's KinaGrannis. Like anything that you guys can do to help. Like if I were in this situation, like I don't know what I would do. And when I saw her post this, like it just made me so sad, and just kind of feeling helpless at the same time and just hoping for like a miracle. So if you guys know of anybody that is willing to do this, like it doesn't hurt to try. Everything is covered. Like I said, you don't have to pay for anything, and all you have to do basically, like, this is easier than a COVID test. So you get this and then swab for a minute with one Q-tip on this side. Alright, so I'm supposed to just hold these swabs up without it touching any surfaces for 2 minutes to let it dry out. Then I put it back in this envelope, and this envelope, and then I mail it out. And then it takes 6 to 8 weeks to process. Like, oh man, I can't even imagine having to be in Kina's position and having to like wait so long. But from what I read also is that, this is like, I guess the priority is more for her mom's specific case. But if, I end up not being a match, then I get put into the system where in case if there's someone that I may be a match for to potentially save their life, like they would probably reach out to me if anything. And you know what? Like if I can help anyone who is suffering or dealing with something that's like out of their control, like why not? And I'm hoping, that you guys find a match for your mom.
All right, guys, it's the next day, and we are finishing the fireplace today. This is where we're gonna put the grout in, so you don't see the black lines anymore. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, here's the fireplace, and these are the black lines, the spacing that hasn't been filled in yet, so it's very visible. But right here, we're adding the grout, and you can see the difference between there and there. It's still dark because it's wet, but once it dries, it'll be a little lighter, and it'll look a little more like one piece. Obviously, you can tell the difference, but this will be as good as it gets on a budget. So I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. This gentleman is doing a fantastic job on the fireplace and it looks great so far. So once it's done, I will show you guys what it looks like. We're probably gonna mount the TV today as well, so that's exciting. So here's the freshly grouted tiles where it looks pretty dark because it's still wet. And as you go over here, it's drying up and you can see that it's getting pretty white. Next step, let it all dry and start mounting the TV. We haven't had a TV in this house since we moved in. That is like 4 months ago. So I'm really excited for this part. While we wait for the grout to dry, the kids are on the journey of finding out what martial arts they want to continue with. So today we're doing a test with Taekwondo. I try to get a karate lesson, but there isn't any karate places that take a 3-year-old. So maybe next up will be jiu-jitsu. But right now for today, let's see how they do in a Taekwondo class. Alright, so the kids are doing very well listening to instructions. The funny thing is, anything that Leia does, Enzo does too. He's copying every movement. So if she scratches her leg, he's gonna scratch his leg. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Right here.
I can't believe you got a white belt already, Enzo. That's your name on your belt? How do you feel?
You're a ninja. Yeah, we gotta keep it on. Oh, there we go.
You got a white belt too? Wow, are you a master now?
Good
Did
job.
you like the class, Enzo? Yeah?
He just wants to take off.
He just wants to take off his white belt.
I think so.
Leia, did you have fun in class today? Do you like Taekwondo? Yeah?
You want to do this again? I think so.
I don't know. All right, guys, made it back home from Taekwondo that the kids love so much. And we just finished mounting the TV into the fireplace and set up our great room. If you guys don't know, a great room is also called a living room. That's just what they call it nowadays. But let me show you. Drum roll, please. Who's doing that? Drum roll, guys. Drum roll. And bam! Woo! Look at this setup. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta give you the full effect. Turn on the fireplace. Check it out. Whoa! I love the way this turned out, guys. It's an amazing great room. Definitely looks modern. It's got a luxury touch to it. Let me show you the actual fireplace. This is how thin I made this wall. Okay, it's like 10 inches diameter. You got an 80-inch smart fireplace and a brand new TV mounted onto these tiles. Look how beautiful the grout is. It turned white. Okay. It's just so nice and shiny and I love it. Oh my goodness. To finish off our great room, we got our spinning accent chairs here, which I love so much. And then we got our nice deep seating couch. And we have our blue couch right there. Yes, Ryu. So, this was so much work. But I believe we saved about $7,000 doing this on our own. You know, the builder wanted about 10 grand to do this. And all I did was I paid for a premium fireplace. But just installing the pop-out wall itself, that was very cheap and simple to do. The tiles, they're like $300. I got the cheapest ones possible. And it looks amazing. It's so beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was an awesome vlog. We did a lot of stuff this time. Make sure you guys subscribe And also like and comment, because I've realized about the algorithm, YouTube is sucking up with it, you know, and the only way to really get us back in there is by liking and commenting on all of our videos. So thank you guys. Till next time, what's up? What do you want to do? She's just trying to give me a hug. So till next time, guys, peace out. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Say I love you.
I love you.
All I want to is to be close to you, but I don't know how and what to do. I'm so shy.